Oh my God, how did you find this photo? Wow. You did your like proper research. What's up, guys? It's Upsahl. I'm here with Sparky doing an interview. It's gonna be fun. Let's go. If I was stranded on a deserted island, I would bring probably like a Sugarfish to-go box of sushi, some tequila, and like gear to record songs, like just the minimum amount. I think that's more than 3 things, but yeah. My biggest pet peeve in people, I hate when like you're out at dinner with someone and they're like on their phone or keep checking their phone. Like that it stresses me out. And like sometimes I'll notice myself doing it and then I feel like such a dick. So like because it annoys me when other people do it, I'm like, okay, I need to stop. But yeah, it like adds like, it stresses me out for some reason. If I could only play one guitar for the rest of my life, probably my Gretsch that I have been playing on tour for the past like year and a half. It's yeah, I don't know, because you can plug it in, you can do like an amplify it, but it also like sounds good when you just like play it acoustic. So yeah, I'd probably bring that. It also just looks fucking badass, so I think that'd be the one. I realized music was the only thing I wanted to do at a pretty young age. There was honestly never really like one like moment where I was like, oh, this is what I want to do with my life. It was just from the time I could talk or walk, like I was like putting on performances for like my parents' friends who came over to the house. Like it was just like the biggest part of my identity since I could remember was music. And my dad was in like punk bands all throughout my childhood. So we had a band room in the house with like all these instruments that I could try to learn, and had bands who were on tour like crashing in my living room growing up. So like I was just kind of like around this whole like music community. So there was never really like a question. I was just like, I need to be a part of this in some way.
So what punk band was your dad in?
He was in a bunch of like indie bands. The one he was in like throughout most of my childhood was called Mandingo. So classic.
Nice, that's true.
But yeah, it was crazy because like he was super involved in like the touring and punk scene. So like I would wake up like 4-year-old me, like going in the kitchen to like get a bowl of cereal, and there'd be all these like like these punk dudes like crashing in like sleeping bags in my living room, and they'd like wake up and I'd like hang out with them. So I feel like that's part of the reason I was like so into music, is because the lifestyle to me was like so rock and roll. I was like, I have to do that. Like I want to like crash on people's couches and tour. Like, I don't know. It just seemed so fun. Craziest tour story. I don't know, because it's funny, yesterday at rehearsal, I was with the band that I normally tour with, and we were just kind of like reminiscing on like all the good tour memories, because we can't tour probably for like another year of our lives, and it's really sad. I think my favorite like tour memories are like just the nights we got wasted. Like one night on tour, I was in Chicago. It was like my first tour I'd ever done, and my guitar player, his parents like lived in Chicago, and I got like pretty blackout drunk at the show and like met my guitar player's parents, and like apparently hit it off really well. And then the next morning, like I wake up like at his parents' house, and like I go downstairs, and like everyone, like the rest of the band was asleep, but I'm like talking with the parents, like asking them questions, like having a great time. And then my guitar player Alex comes down, he's like, dude, you had the exact same conversation with my parents last night while you're blackout drunk. So that's always fun, is like forgetting certain nights on tour. But yeah, I don't know, I definitely miss it a lot. My favorite green room snacks. I love to take a shot of tequila before every show. That's kind of just like ritual for me. Snack wise, like almonds. I live off almonds on the road. And then also like the peppercini kettle chips go hard. Like I love those. What else is good in a green room? Like, there's always got to be some tea, but mostly it's tequila for me. Like, I don't really like to eat before shows. It's more just like take a shot and go. Dude, so that tweet is from when we were on tour in the UK. I distinctly remember this day. We were on tour in the UK, and it was one of my band members' like birthdays, and we had the day off, so we were just kind of like running around town. And I found this thrift shop. I think we were in London, and I went in and like I was trying on like all these like jackets and whatever, and I looked at myself in the mirror and I literally said out loud, I was like, I look like a fuck boy right now. Like, what is this? This is how I dress? And then I said, I was like, I think in my past life, I was definitely just like a fuck boy. Like, I was a piece of shit. I was a douche. Like, because that's how I dress now. And then I was like, oh, that's good for Twitter. That's how it ended up on the internet. A fictional television character I would date? I think like Tyler Durden. Like, I just watched Fight Club for the first time the other day. And like my mind was fucking blown, and I also just like fell in love with Brad Pitt. So yeah, definitely Tyler Durden. Go-to purchases at the weed dispensary. I'm like a loser who like barely knows how to roll a joint myself. So I just buy the Lowell Farms, like really cute little pre-rolled joints, and they're perfect. They last me the whole week. They're so cute. They smell great. And so that's normally my go-to, unless I'm like, I don't know. The only time I like will smoke a bowl is like with my friends. I mostly just stick to joints. This photo was taken at New York Fashion Week, literally like weeks before coronavirus like broke out and the world shut down. Yeah, this was like the first time I got to do anything as cool as like Fashion Week. I was kind of like freaking out the whole time, and like getting to see all these like sick artists and like fashion icons that I like look up to, like it was sick. So yeah, Youngblood and I were sitting together at one of the fashion shows, and I had never met him before, but I've been a huge fan like of his music, like especially as like an alt artist. Like for me, like I totally look up to him, and like his writing is dope. Like, so yeah, it was cool getting to meet him. I've been like a fan forever, and he was like so fucking nice. But yeah, he's the shit. Whoa, this is a flyer from, wow, November of 2015. So then I was at the Valley Bar too. That's sick. Okay, so PAL, Phoenix Afrobeat Orchestra, is this badass band from Phoenix. We used to play a bunch of different shows together. Decker, there's Danger. Yeah, like the Phoenix music scene, we all played like the same shows together every weekend, which was sick. And yeah, the Valley Bar still is like one of my favorite venues in Phoenix. We actually did a live stream at Valley like a couple of weeks ago, which was sick. But yeah, that's so sick seeing all these flyers. I was just, I'm at my friend's house right now in Orange County, but she was like in my band when we were in high school, and we like did all these shows together, and like, but we were just talking literally right before this about how like when we were in high school, we would literally like leave school early to like go do sound check at like the Valley Bar, and then like play a show, and then wake up the next morning and like go back to school. It was the strangest thing, but yeah, what a throwback. That's fucking sick. With everything going on right now, what is the message I want to say? Couple of things. One, wear your fucking mask. I don't know why it's like an argument. Like it's weird that people like think they don't have to wear their mask outside. That's the biggest one. And two, like take care of yourselves. I feel like everyone has had a little moment in quarantine where they like go a little crazy. Like I know I have. And it's just made me realize like the importance of mental health, and like taking like check-ins with yourself, and like doing things that like make you happy. Like for me, it's like I went into quarantine, and I realized very quickly that the only thing I do with my life is go out to restaurants and make music. I was like, fuck, I need to like find some hobbies besides like my job and like going out to eat, which is the one thing we can't even do anymore. So I like started skateboarding and painting, and like I've just been trying to find different things to like take my mind off the fact that the world is ending. But yeah, I think that would be my message is like, take care of yourselves because shit is crazy right now. So chill. You guys ask like fun. You have like all these interviews are always like the same questions, and you guys are like fun. When I watched the link you guys sent, the one you've done, I was like, oh, this is gonna be sick. This is dope.